Say the magic words.
Genie, I wish for you to make me a prince.
All right! Hang on to your turban, kid. We're gonna make you a star.
See, this was done in 1992, long ago. At that time, even animations were like very raw. And this was done in 2019, Aladdin, the live action version with CGI and all. So naturally, the CGI version will be much better, no?
Not exactly, because the 1992 version of this animation is actually far better, I say.
Why?
Because this genie character in the 1992 version was voiced by Robin Williams, and Robin Williams genie is far like funnier than the Will Smith genie. Will Smith genie is kind of like a person who gives advice and such things.
Mm-hmm. That is long ago, so that's a 2D version, and here everything is live action. So this one should be better, no?
No, it's not. Actually, like the other one, 1992 version is like more active and funny and exciting and interesting. So this one is like dull and sometimes we get bored.
Is there any other difference in the story?
Yeah, there's somewhat difference in the story. In the live action version, it's kind of like Jasmine is trying to find her voice. But in the old version, she just want to marry the person whom she loved.
Yeah, at least in the case of Jasmine's character, the live action is much better.
No, the old Jasmine, which was animated version. Jasmine is like a little mischief, and she do not obey her parents, not like parents, her father, because she just want to be free and she want to live her own life like that.
That's in the new version or the animated version?
Even the animated version it's there, because her mother died, like she was killed. That's why her father do not allow her. She's the only child, so he doesn't allow her to go out like that. So yeah.
So what kind of mischiefs she does?
Like her father told that not to go out, but she sneaked out. She didn't listen to her father and she just went.
And what about the other characters? There are some creatures also.
Yeah, there's this parrot called Ego, and that parrot doesn't really have much of a screen time in the live action version. And that parrot is quite funny, In the new one, the creatures are not showing that much expression. But in the old one, it's, the creatures all are funny, and like that tiger called Raja, even Abu and even Ego is like funny, When you see them, you start laughing,
And about this sidekick role, this happens in all the movies?
Yeah. What happened was that after the 1992 film, most of the Disney films are having, most of the Disney animated films, you can say, are having this sidekicks to the main character, and that character will be comedic, funny, and like after that film.
Mm-hmm.
Like some characters like Olaf from Frozen is kind of like that, you can say example like that.
Okay, and
even from Mulan Mushu is kind of like that.
Anyway, this guy is the hero, no? Aladdin is the hero.
Yeah.
So he's a thief, no?
Yes, he's a thief, but what happens was that this Jafar character is a villain. He is like evil kind of a person. He's trying to take that palace and marry Jasmine, but he saves Jasmine and the palace also. I mean that place.
Oh, Aladdin.
Yeah.
Okay. And he also distributes some stuff to the people, less fortunate people, something of that sort I've seen.
Yeah, like when he gets, when he sells stuff, he gets some dates and such stuff, and other people who are like poor, he gives those dates and things like.
Animated one is better or new? The live action character is better.
Animated one is the best, I say,
But then this Will Smith, he's a very proven actor, and why do you think that he has been giving voice for other animation films also, other
Yeah.
animated characters. I think which was that Home Alone? No, not Home Alone.
No. Spice in Disguise.
Spice in Disguise, yeah. So he has given voice. So he is talented in that way. Basically, he has acted in lots of films. So
Yeah, I know.
why do you think still Robin Williams is better?
Robin Williams, he's a comedian, so like the Disney, they told that this whole Aladdin thing is depending on him, because they got in this genie character inspiration from him, because he is like funny and he kinds of act like that, So if he say no to that character, the whole thing will be gone.
Okay. And you were also saying that there is some resemblance in his character. In appearance.
Like when you see his nose and the genie character's nose, the nose is kind of like this, his nose and genie character nose. So they kind of resemble.
And similarly, I think many of those voice characters, I mean, whoever is giving the voice talent and the characters have some resemblance in many of these animation movies. No?
Like in Spice in Disguise, Will Smith voices his character called Lance Starling. That character kind of looks like Will Smith, Yeah, so there is some resemblance in that also.
So I think it is common, many such voice talents and the characters resemble somewhere, no?
Yeah, most of them, not exactly all. Like, you can say for Big Hero 6, there's for end credits, Stanley voiced Fred's father. So it kind of exactly looks like him, When I watched Mary Poppins, I watched both the films, Mary Poppins Return and Mary Poppins. So in both the films, there's this thing, in the first film, when I watched, there's this song called Supercalifragilistic, and that song contains, have this, like 2D characters, and both of them are interacting. Mary Poppins is acted by Julie Andrews, so she and the 2D characters interact. So when I watched that thing, because I haven't seen such kind of films, I felt interesting,
Okay, but here it should be more interesting because the characters in the live action movie, the characters are also kind of 3D, and these creatures are also 3D. So it should be more interesting that way, because in the other one, Mary Poppins, I have not seen that movie. It seems like there is a live action, people doing that character, and these others are like 2D characters. So there is no gelling. So it's like two different medium.
Yes, but when you watch that film, 2D characters, what happens is that they can show more expression than the live actions. Live actions, they try to make it more realistic. So this main thing is like realism. Realism doesn't show much of expressions for those kind of creatures and all.
But there are other movies where like Lion King or Tarzan, that guy, Jungle Book and all, the expressions are even good, no?
No, like when there's some scenes laughing and all, kind of looks like that also. And it doesn't, like when you watch the 2D film, it's like he shows more expression and you can feel it, but when you watch the realistic film, I know it's photorealistic, but it looks good, but when they're communicating with each other, it doesn't look that good.
Okay, the chances of expressions are more in 2D. Is
Yeah.
what okay.
Yeah, even in 3D it's there, but not like realism with 3D, but it should be cartoony, but like 3D, that's it.
And what about the other elements like music and all? It should be more better in the live action version, right?
Yeah, in the live action version, music is good. Both are music good, but yeah, there's this thing. Will Smith, there's a friend like me. You can get a friend like me. That song. He does some beatboxing. He does beatboxings. And in the original, like in the animated version, there's no beatboxing. It's just a normal song with some beats.
Okay. So at least in that part, this one is better.
And there's one more extra song added, which is called Speechless, which is sung by Naomi Scott, the Jasmine in that film. Yeah, so there's one more extra song. And the songs were done by the person who did for the animated version also. Yeah.
So, what would you advise to a person who wants to watch Aladdin?
It's a good film, but you should actually watch the first film, then only watch the second film, because then only you can understand the difference between those two films.
Okay, I'll watch and come back.
Yeah.